On the Move visited the Pier 39 Christmas tree lighting ceremony. In San Francisco to assess wheelchair accommodations. We found the area is very accessible. Our crew also
Hi, I'm Donna Yeager with On the Move, and I'd like to welcome our very special guest, Steve Harms. Welcome, Steve.
Thank you for having me, Donna.
Thank you. Now, I understand that you have been so wonderful in helping with Sunnyvale Community Services for so many years, and you have really been a trooper to do wear all kinds of different hats.
I definitely have tried. I started out with the board of directors and became president of the board, and right now I'm volunteering, and that's my love.
That's great. That's fantastic. Well, that's what this show is all about, with everyone here in the community volunteering and helping the community, and we wouldn't have On the Move without all of our wonderful volunteers. So.
Definitely.
But it's especially important during the holidays because of the so many people are in need of food, shelter, and oh my goodness, the list goes on, and we do want to try to help out wherever we can. So and one really neat thing that is happening in the community that I never participated in before is up at Pier 39. Every Christmas, every holiday, they have a beautiful celebration where people are able to look at the carolers that are singing, and the decorations are absolutely gorgeous. Mm-hmm. They're beautiful up there, so pretty. So and the other part of I was invited up to San Francisco to help out, and I do a lot of public speaking, and so I was up in the area of helping out with the elementary school group of kids, and that's something that I enjoy, volunteering, helping, and so as long as we were up there, we thought, well, let's go ahead and check out Pier 39 and see what all the holiday festivities are. Or what are the happenings up there? So,
very nice.
So, and then we did like a car drive also, where we were able to drive around the city and Lombard Street. Have you ever driven down? That's fun.
Definitely.
And you were saying that at Sunnyvale Community Services, your boss, my mom's boss. Tell me her full name again.
The former executive director was Nancy Tibble, and
exactly.
She takes us on a fun ride down Lombard Street. She will stop at the top of the hill, wait till there's no cars, and then go as fast as she can down the hill, which is definitely experience.
Not that we recommend that.
No.
But it's kind of a thrill ride for you.
Yes.
I don't think the neighbors would be too happy. No, not recommended.
No.
Do not attempt this at home. But it is a beautiful view of the city.
Definitely.
From there. So we really enjoyed, touring around the city. I haven't been able to do it that often. It was warmer in San Francisco on Saturday. Up there than I was in the Bay Area, the South Bay. Yeah, I know, which is really unusual. Yeah. I think they said that it was 69 up there, and it was only like 65 in San Jose.
That's something.
I know. So we were very lucky. It was a beautiful day. And I really had a lot of fun because I love sea lions.
Oh, did you get to see them?
Oh, my goodness. Every dock was full of sea lions, and something really rare happened. There was a huge bull male that was fighting a smaller male, and they were like, hurrah! They were like yelling at each other, and I've never seen so many people along Pier 39.
Wow!
Watching. It was like wall-to-wall bodies, both on the lower deck and the second floor, all the different levels. It was just full of people packed.
Very interesting.
It was really neat to see. I've only seen it once before, with the sea lions, but to see that fight was like, wow, pretty spectacular. This is in San Francisco? Like, oh my goodness.
Fighting over territory, maybe.
Exactly, yeah. He wanted more in his harem, I guess. It's like, you stay away. But I mean, what are those called? The little things, the boobies, as they're floating. There were so many girls. Yeah. The whole thing was going to like tilt. And he had one all to himself. Oh. He's like, I'm sorry, no one else is allowed. But we have photographs of it. They're pretty neat.
Very nice.
It was cool. And like I said, the weather was absolutely awesome. It was beautiful. But the parking was a little difficult. It took me about an hour and a half to find parking near Fisherman's Wharf.
Really?
And they said, no problem, you can park over here. $40. I know. But, I thought, okay, at least my lift can unload safely, and I need 8 feet clearance on the right side. So it's like, okay, we're going to have to find good parking anyway. So, I had a curb in front of me, and it was all clear behind me, so luckily, that was okay. But
did you have far to go after you parked there?
It wasn't too bad. No, it wasn't. It was probably about a block and a half distance to get to Pier 39.
Not bad.
No, it wasn't bad at all. But it was definitely worth it to see the sea lion.
Especially the fight. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. But right at the very front of Pier 39, that's where the spectacular tree is. And it was all decorated, beautifully decorated. And they had poinsettias all along the bottom. And then there was a stage, a performance stage, where they had a lot of dignitaries speaking and a lot of musical arrangements. Well, it was spectacular. But anyway, but I also wanted to say that actually in the middle of the of Pier 39, it's very accessible. They have lots of wonderful ramps for the wheelchair to go, up and down and access all the different stores. I love to shop.
and getting to the second floor was no problem?
No, the elevators were fantastic.
Great.
Yeah, really good. And I mean, really well marked, and you're able to, find the elevators and get in, and they're nice and wide. A lot of strollers in there, but other than that, I waited patiently for the strollers to get in. It's like, how many are in there, Anyway, when they finally got out, I was a happy camper.
Very nice.
Yeah, yeah, but it was beautiful. It's very, very pretty and really easy to get around. But also, not only were they having the tree lighting ceremony, but you could actually, in the early part of the day, you could see them decorating the tree. So that was really neat. I never seen them. They used all kinds of different cranes and gadgets to get
up to the top.
Yeah, I mean, this thing was huge. It was probably like 3 stories high, at least, I would guess. It was
amazing.
It really is amazing. And then besides, it was on the stage, so that made it even higher. And taller. How did they get that top ornament? That's what I want to know. The tree topper. Wow. That would not have been easy.
No. Not a job I would want.
Well, and we were trying to figure out, my mom also worked at Sunnyvale Community Services for 25 years. And so we're trying to think, how many years were you, or have you been involved with Sunnyvale Community?
I've been with them for a little more than 10 years.
Wow. Wow, yeah. That's great.
Yes. Not nearly as long as your mom. Yes.
Well, and she had a lot of fun when you were around too.
Yes, we did have good times together.
Yeah. It was difficult for you guys to stay out of trouble, though.
It was, but I tell you, your mom, she did such a great job, and the clients are still asking for her years later.
And Shirley worked so hard. My goodness, she is a very devoted and very loyal volunteer. She's worked very, very hard.
My mom has been there actually longer than I have. So yes, she has.
Yeah. and she's seen a lot of activities that
Yes.
have happened and occurred.
Yes. Yes.
Sunnyvale Community Services, including they moved to a different location.
They were in a little hole in the wall in Washington Park, and through some wonderful donations, especially Advanced Micro Devices, we ended up with a brand new building, and it's just really been wonderful.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's terrific. Well, my mom, she worked very hard, and she had a lot of different clients that she was involved with, and she took her work home with her. That's for sure.
Yes, she did.
It didn't end when she went home for the day. She would frequently go to the clients' homes, after work at dinner time, to make sure that they were eating and they were okay. And she was very, very concerned about quite a few of them.
Very devoted lady.
Yeah.
Wonderful lady, your mom.
Yeah. And a lot of them had children, that financially they couldn't afford food, a lot of the time. So she would make sure that if she went to the grocery store, she'd bring a couple extra groceries home and make sure that they were doing okay.
Yes.
Like, what about us? No, I'm kidding. Hey, we're your family. No, I think their family was more important, but that's okay. That's all right.
Their families were equally as important. Yes.
Exactly. No, it was wonderful that she had so much love for the families, that she was able to do that. So that was great. But I mean, Shirley, my goodness. Whew, she is involved with so many different activities. But I mean, through the years, wow, I can't even name them all. There's so many. Like we just saw her 2 weekends ago with the women's, where they give scholarships to young girls that want to pursue a career in
with the AAUW.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Yes. And they always have a wonderful luncheon, and then it's like a silent auction, so that we make bids on all these really neat.
Bid on my Christmas present. Yes.
Oh, there you go. I know. And your sister's like, "Hey, I bought that back. I didn't want that to go out." That's okay. It's pretty funny.
Yes.
She's buying her items.
What did she get?
I know. I didn't know you wanted that. It was a lovely lamp. It really was.
Great.
It's like, hey, Mom, I should have. Where was that? I should have been on that. Anyway. But anyway, but we're thinking about the holidays.
Yes.
We want to get back to that. We're a very giving bunch, aren't we?
Definitely. Definitely.
We're willing to share our appliances.
Oh, help.
Yeah, really, help me. Help me, Mr. Wizard. I'm sorry. Okay, I digress. Anyway, let's get back to Pier 39. I was having such a wonderful time. My mom's like, okay, time to get going to another story or another. There is speaking of the sea lions, there is a new store right across from where the sea lions are located. And they have, it's kind of like a, what do you call it? It's like an awareness shop where, they have a docent that tells you about the sea lions, and statistics and information about, like they have the skeletal structure, an actual sea lion that passed away of old age. But it's really interesting to see it in a case. And, they say that this is a male sea lion because of the skeletal structure on the bone, on the skull. It's like, wow, I did not know that. But anyway, it's really interesting. And they had a Christmas tree in there. And it was full of adorable little, I love the little baby harp seals. Anyway, so, but as we were leaving, I told my mom, okay, I really like that tree, so I'll give it the seal of approval. Sorry. Anyway.
But bump.
So that was a fun story. And then there's another store just for left-handed people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm left-footed.
There you go.
They didn't have a left-footed section. I was hoping. I asked them, but they but it's called Lefties. So we had fun there. My mom's left-handed, my sister's left-handed, and I'm left-footed. So we have a lot of lefties in our house.
We do as well. My brother and my niece, and yeah. My brother says that left-handed people use their right brain, and right-handed people use their left brain. So only left-handed people are in their right mind.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself. But it is a lot of fun. Oh, and the carousel, that's beautiful. It wasn't accessible the last time I went, but it turns out that they have made it accessible.
Well, very nice.
For wheelchairs. Pretty cool. My mom's like, come on, Donna, you gotta go. It's like, I don't think so. You don't want to see me. Donna's going, get me off here. Would not have been pretty. Anyway. But we definitely had a lot of fun. Oh, and Obama was in the window, actually, at the lefty. I forgot to say that, yes.
I didn't know he was visiting San Francisco.
He's a lefty.
Oh, I thought he was actually there. No, okay.
There was a picture, a photograph of him, and a photograph of Oprah Winfrey. She's a lefty. I knew there was a reason why I liked her. Anyway, but it's really interesting to see all the people who are lefties. Very creative people. Very good. Okay. Now we're going to talk about Sunnyvale Community Services for a little bit here. So if there are any volunteers listening, we're hoping that they can call Sunnyvale Community Services or contact them on the web. And how would they do that?
The website is www.svcommunityservices.org.
Oh, cool. Okay,
they could also call 408-738-4321.
Oh, okay, good. That's very good. Wonderful. That's really... Well, and I'm sure that there are a lot of people out there that if they're financially doing pretty well, then if they're kind of bored and don't have, if they have some free time, then they can come and contact the Sunnyvale Community Services and put them to work.
Definitely. We can always use volunteers.
Yeah. Well, and especially right now, filling up the bags, right, of food. So it's kind of like a conveyor line, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have to bag for approximately 1,300 families. So it takes a lot of people to bag a lot of groceries for that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. Oh, that's really good. Excellent. And so not only is it for Thanksgiving, but it's also Christmas, right? You have food. Tell me about you said that you were involved with it today, right?
Yeah, today was our Thanksgiving program, so we handed out more groceries for today. Starting next week, we'll be doing what we call the Community Christmas Center. So every one of our clients can come in, shop for a 2-week supply of food and toys for all their children and teens, household gifts. So we really, they have private escorts. Each client comes around for every 15 minutes.
Right.
So we really try to make it a nice experience for them.
Wow, that's wonderful. So, and there's, is there like a line that they wait in, or do they talk to a social worker?
No. They make their appointment prior, so it will not be crowded. There are four people every 15 minutes, so they can do their shopping and get out without having to worry about waiting in lines or fighting over who gets what.
Okay, good.
Not like Black Friday.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and also it makes me think of, speaking of lines, over at the Pier 39, they had a line for children to visit with Santa, and they could visit with Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse,
yeah,
my favorite.
I know. All kinds of fun activities for the kids, and I'm sure that the kids at Sunnyvale Community Services are kept busy with all kinds of activities.
Yes, we prefer they don't come in during the Christmas Center, but if they do, we keep them busy with coloring books and stuffed animals and things to take their mind off the store.
Yeah.
We don't want them to see what their parents are getting.
Oh, yeah, that's very true. And we don't want that, no. But also, at Pier 39, right next door, was the aquarium. And I don't know, I like sharks. I mean, I wouldn't want to like run into one, but I like watching them on TV. And at the aquarium, they actually have a shark right outside the door.
Oh, really?
It's like a life-size, little scary looking, but he's just standing, or kind of like perched on the on the I don't know what you call it. It's like a big cement area where he's kind of mounted. So, but it's interesting because you can sit right next to it. And I posed right next to this thing.
You get your picture taken?
Huge. It was a lot longer than this table, put it that way. It was like 3 of these tables put together. Dun, 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 dun,
Don't do that.
Dun, dun. I know, sorry.
Nightmares.
Yeah, really. Never mind. Anyway. But the aquarium is a lot of fun, too.
Very nice.
It's wheelchair accessible.
I was going to say that was accessible, too, and you could get around. And very nice.
Yeah, they have a special way for the chair to get in. And I really like there's an area in the middle where there's glass all the way around you. You go like through a tunnel, totally tubular. And there's like sharks swimming around you. Over the top of you. Yeah, it's really cool. It is very cool. Amazing.
Very nice.
Yeah. So, but this weekend it was packed.
Yeah.
And so that's the only thing that I would say for somebody in a wheelchair. It was very difficult to maneuver through all the strollers. A lot of strollers. So, it might be easier to come on a weekday when it's not as crazy. But, it was the lighting of the Christmas tree on Saturday. So that's what all the
had to be there for that. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's very true. So, but anyway, so I'm thinking that we want to contribute to the Sunnyvale Community Services, and we're going to donate a lot of our gifts to unwrapped gifts. So we're going to invite our guests to come on in.
Well, thank you so much. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha, ha, ha! Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, very nice.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
And thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you for having me, Donna. I appreciate it.
Until next time, I'm Donna Yeager with On The Move. Have a wonderful holiday. See you next time.
If you see us in your businesses or see us on TV, don't be surprised, cause you'll see us there again.
And again.
Cause we're showing our abilities and building self-esteem. We're going places that we've never been.
Hey, we're on the move to make this world a better place. We're on the move, we're striking out to set the pace. We all can choose to make a difference. Our time is overdue. If we collect our dreams, take them on the move. We're on the move to make this world a better place. We're on the move, we're striking out to set the pace. We all can choose to make a difference. Our time is overdue. If we collect our dreams, take them on the move. If we collect our dreams, take them on the move. So let's pick up our dreams, take them on the move.